Welcome back to another episode of Basta with Captain Lou. Yes, folks, I am alive and well. I know you guys have been reaching out asking me, are you okay? When are you putting another video out? I have just been so busy guiding these last few months that unfortunately I couldn't juggle both. But you know what? Today I had a day off. I'm like, you know what? I am going to shoot some videos. And today you guys are in for a treat because I'm going to be talking to you guys about this new frog that someone recommended to me. And I'm also breaking in a new rod from Dobyns. But a particular friend of mine reached out to me the other day and sent me a video clip of a frog. I don't know how recent this frog is, but it's a frog. It's not a hollow body frog, but it's a frog by Savage Gear. And I got to tell you, I am liking this frog so far. I just got the day started. I have 4 in the boat already. But stick around because I'm going to share with you guys, first of all, the new rod that I'm using. Okay, this is a Dobyns Fury rod. I'm going to talk to you guys about the rod as well as bonus. But I'm really going to talk to you guys about this frog and why I'm digging it. So before I dive in, I'm just going to go ahead and talk specs. I know a lot of you guys want to know the specs about this frog. Like I mentioned, it's from Savage Gear and it's called the Tough Frog. And it is 12 times strong, meaning it's elastic. It's like the elastic type of material. Okay, it's rubbery, but it floats really, really well. It has short skirts, and what I really like, it has one single hook application, which is a 5/0 tough braid type of hook. So it's very, very sturdy. I actually got 2 sizes. I have these 2 sizes right here. I got the 5-inch variety, and I also got the 5.5-inch variety. So let me dive into the specs right out of the box here. As you guys could see, one package carries 2 frogs. I like it because you could just put it away when you're done, but you open the package and you put one frog right over here, and then you put your other frog right there, and then you could close the package. But anyways, like I mentioned, this one is the 5-inch variety. It's 3/4 of an ounce and it's floating, and it's a 5/0 hook like I mentioned earlier. Now the bigger one, for example, this big guy right here is 5.5 inches, and it's about 1.1/5 ounce in weight. So it's a little bit heavier, and it's a lot heftier as well. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and dive in and talk about the rod and reel that I've been using. And I'm throwing this with my brand new Fury 735. I know that you guys have been following me for a while. I do use the Dobyns rod a lot. I have the Dobyns Champion 735, the Dobyns Savvy 735. So I wanted to give the Fury a shot, the Fury lineup a shot for my clients who want to do that hollow body type of frog fishing or the power fishing. I like the 735, so I decided to go with an entry level type of a model. So I went with the 735 Fury, and I'm throwing it on a Concept Z reel with about 40 pounds braid. Okay, so let me talk about this frog up close and personal. Okay, like I mentioned, it's elastic type of material. It's a very thick, strong plastic. It's rigged Texas style. It comes rigged already out of the box for you. So you rig it Texas style in the event that it comes undone. What I like, it has these slots right in the back and in the front of the frog. So basically when you re-rig it, you just go right back into the slot and it comes out the other slot. And then it becomes like a text pose type of situation where the hook is hidden alongside the body. Now, because it's so soft, when a bass hits it, this hook pops out. Now you have that single hook application to really stick the bass. Now, throwing this frog is pretty cool because it's very heavy, so you could throw it a pretty long distance. And then once it lands, you could fish it just like a normal hollow body frog. I mean, because it just floats. So you could walk it just like a hollow body frog. You could chug it like a hollow body frog. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you could just treat it the same exact way. Now, if it's upside down, if you move it, it'll flip right side up again like it just did right there. As far as how it moves, I mean, you could walk it the same way. You could walk it. You could chug it. Okay? You just don't want to overpower it because it will roll on you. But you also could throw it in the exact same places you would a hollow body frog. I mean, you could just throw it in the thick vegetation and work it inside the vegetation the exact same way as you do a hollow body frog. But what I'm really liking on these blow-ups is that I haven't missed one as of yet because of the single hook application. I mean, that single hook is really sticking them. There's one right there. That's a little bass, actually. And another thing that they tout about this frog is that it's scented. It has this scent actually built into it that they say drives the bass crazy, quote unquote, and they just stay holding on. I'm not gonna lie, they are holding on to it. Is it scented because it's scented? I don't know, the jury's out on that. But let's stick around and I'm gonna show you guys how I've been fishing this frog. Holy smokes, dude. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. Look where the hook is, barely on the bottom lip. Ugh, look at this beautiful fish, dude. I think these work. I don't know if you guys could see. It says 5 pounds right on the button there. So that was fun. So I caught that 5-pounder on the June bug, the 5.5-inch Savage Frog, or Savage Gear Tough Frog. I caught it on this guy right here, the 5.5-inch. And as you guys saw, I just bombed it into the pads and then the pads just erupted. And as soon as I set the hook, I felt it get stuck. I mean, it was just there with that single hook. But the hook just caught it on the bottom lip. So much fun. So let me give you guys a midday report. So far today, I'm at 11 bass boated. I've only used the 5-inch and now the 5.5-inch in June bug. I caught the 5-pounder on the 5.5-inch June bug. The way these fish have been biting today is they're biting inside the pad. So if you find, or if I find a pad cluster and I work this frog carefully inside the pad cluster, I mean, these bass are really taking it. I'm liking the frog. I like it. I think I will purchase more in the near future. I like the single hook application. I really do. And as far as the Fury rod, I really like the rod. I mean, it's keeping the fish pinned. It's a nice light rod. So if you guys are considering a new Dobyns rod and you're looking for an entry-level rod, this one runs in the $150 price point. I highly recommend the Fury, the 735 for frogging. That's another jump. On a roll. On a roll. Look at that. He freaking small. Look at the size of this bass. All right, folks, that is it. I've been fishing over 8 hours with this frog. Stick around. I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts, what I like, what I didn't like. Just hang tight. All right, folks, so I wanted to go ahead and shoot my final thoughts on a completely separate day. Reason being is because I fish with these two particular frogs for over 8.5 hours. It was pretty hot and I was pretty tired. And I didn't want to cheat you guys from valuable information because I was fatigued. So I wanted to shoot my final thoughts on a separate day and talk to you guys about the good and the bad of the Savage Gear Tough Frog. Keep in mind, when I talk about the good and the bad, it's not that it's bad, it's just the nature of fishing with a frog. And in this particular case, a rubber frog. Are these frogs bulletproof? Absolutely not. They will fail, they will tear, just because of the nature of frog fishing. When you watch the marketing YouTube videos, or you watch the marketing videos, or read about the marketing about these particular frogs, they tout that one individual frog can catch you up to 50 bass. I think they misstated that information just a little bit. I personally think, based on my experience, that one package may catch you up to 50 bass, but one particular frog could catch you conservatively anywhere between 10 to 20 before the frog is too damaged to continue, or it becomes more of a pain in the butt in adjusting after each cast. But I'll talk to you guys about that a little later. So what begins to happen to these frogs after you catch a few bass on them? Well, in this particular case, the smaller frog, the 5-inch frog, my nose ripped. And then once that nose ripped, it was pretty hard to keep readjusting it. I mean, the body as well will begin to rip. Also, you'll notice that this skirt is completely discombobulated, and the reason for it is I left it like this on purpose. And that's because fishing in the Everglades and fishing in South Florida, you're going to come across toothy fish as well. You're going to come across gar, and you're going to come across mudfish. In my particular case, I came across 2 big gar, and they grabbed this skirt, and because they grabbed this skirt, they actually pulled it almost out of the body of this frog. And what ended up happening was it ripped the bottom of the frog. So putting the skirt back, I had to do it very, very carefully, like so, just so I could keep the skirt on, but the plastic is already compromised because of that gar strike. Now, the 5.5-inch frog, this one fared a little better. No, I didn't get hit by gar or mudfish on this one, or bowfin rather. However, I did catch a 5-pound and a 4-pound bass and a few 3-pound bass. So overall, I had a decent bag on this particular outing, and this frog endured and fared better. Now, towards the end of the trip, this was the frog failing. Yes, the frog was failing a lot, in the sense that for every cast I would make, if I would get it remotely hung up around pads or something like that, it would begin to slide down the hook. And after every cast of readjusting it, it just became a pain. And that's just a simple sign that it was time to use the other frog that's in the package. Enough about what I didn't like about the frog. I want to start talking to you guys about what I really liked about the frog. And what I really enjoyed about the frog is the single hook application. The single hook. You see, this right here is about a 5/0, 6/0 hook. It's a pretty big, extra wide gap, heavy duty hook. So what's the advantage of having a single hook? My confidence fishing with a single hook was a heck of a lot higher than fishing a hollow body frog or a traditional hollow body frog with these double hooks. So you do have a tendency to lose bass using the double hook. With a single hook, when I stuck these bass, I mean, right away, I just felt the connection by using the single hook. So what else did I enjoy about this frog? It floats, okay? It doesn't sink. It doesn't take on water like your traditional hollow body frog, that if it tears or something, it'll start to take on water and it will sink. These particular frogs stayed on top of the water. Even when they were torn and all that good stuff, they will stay on top of the water. The other thing that I liked was, in the event that you're working the frog and it rolls over, when you continue to work it, it would flip back over and stay upright. A few other things that I enjoy about this particular frog is that you could basically throw it anywhere you want to throw a hollow body frog. I mean, I could throw it in thick pads. I would throw it in the timber. I would throw it around rock. I would just throw it in all these different types of places, the same areas that I would throw a hollow body frog at. The hook setting ratio, when I talk about the Savage Gear Tough Frog, my hook set ratio, believe it or not, was higher than that of the hollow body frog. Did I miss? Yes, I did. I missed on 2 particular strikes, and I missed a big one. And the reason being, it wasn't because of the frog itself, it's because I was really trigger happy. I was excited because I already landed a 5-pounder and a 4-pounder, and they were just violently blowing up in the pads. So I prematurely hook set on one, and I lost an opportunity of another bigger bass. But that wasn't the frog's fault, that was user error. How do I consider, or how do I classify these frogs in comparison to the hollow body frog? The way I see it, and I don't mean to sound disrespectful towards Savage Gear and their tough frog, but I consider these like a disposable frog, meaning you want to have a great fun outing. You want to go ahead and you want to stick a nice bass with that single hook application. You could just go ahead and buy yourself a pack. Price point $11 for 2 frogs, okay? And you could have yourself a blast. Once the frog is all beat up and everything like that, toss it. Save the hook though, but toss it. And that's that. So there you guys have it, the Savage Gear Tough Frog. I know the video may have run a little long, but hey, I missed you guys and I haven't been in front of the camera for a while, but I just wanted to make sure I covered all the important points in regards to this particular frog right here. Like this video, share this video, better yet subscribe. The community is growing. You guys want to learn how to fish the hollow body frog a little bit different and still be very successful at it? Check out this video right here. In the meantime, folks, take care of yourselves and I'll be seeing you guys very soon.